Hello everyone, thanks for joining us at Snow Globe Rescue today. I'm Tony, and with me as usual is Allie.
Hello.
And if you're new to the channel, thanks for joining us today. Hopefully you'll consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. And at the end of the video, we're going to have some links to some of our other videos that you might be interested in. So today we have another subscriber request. This was requested by our subscriber Lance, who saw this globe in episode 96.
Got another Winnie the Pooh.
Yep, this is a Disney Winnie the Pooh snow globe.
I go, hey babe, it said we're doing a Disney globe. He goes, no, we're doing Winnie the Pooh. I'm like, yeah, a Disney globe.
I forgot that was Disney. So anyway, this one's in need of some help here because well, first of all, let's
Winnie Pooh's down.
let's take a look at the base here. So we've got
Pooh down.
We've got Eeyore and Piglet down there in the field, and they're walking around through the trees and the grass, and they've got a fence there, and so you've got a lot of trees.
Very decorative, like it's very well detailed.
Yeah, a lot of detail in the base there, right? But then when you look up in the globe, that's where the problem is. So as you can see, the
little drinky Pooh, maybe?
Maybe.
A little too much honey.
I don't know. The ornament has come loose from the stopper, and the stopper's crooked. And as you can see, it's actually Winnie the Pooh and Tigger.
Oh, like a little bee with the mushroom at the bottom.
Oh, there's a mushroom at the
cute.
bottom there by his foot. Oh, is that a bee on there?
Yeah, because there's bees on the base.
Oh, I see.
It's
okay.
Cute. See, you don't see that because it's upside down.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, and the water's all cloudy and everything. So, got to take this apart. Got to put some fresh water in there, reattach that figurine to the stopper, and see if we can bring this thing back to life.
Yeah, yep. And the music box plays.
Okay, we'll find out later. So, join us for this repair.
Ooh.
All right, the first step is to get this cover off. And it looks like they did us a favor this time, and there are 3 screws holding the cover in, so this should be fairly easy. Let's see. All right. There's one.
I like this globe. It's cute.
It's a nice Winnie the Pooh globe.
It's the detail's really nice. Like it's made really well.
It's
you know what I mean?
It's well made, yeah. Well, Disney, they put out quality products normally.
Should they charge enough for it?
Yeah, they're not cheap.
No.
All right, so let's see if this cover comes off. Yes, look how.
Sweet.
Look at that.
I think it's supposed to
Yes.
swirl the confetti.
I didn't know. Well, it's not
Right?
working, obviously. But yeah, so we have 2 magnets here. It looks like we have a circulation system in there that's not working. So we have to see what's going on there. We did not know that this actually circulated the snow.
Yeah.
So that's a surprise. Okay, and also we noticed this has pink, blue,
And I think yellow.
I don't see the yellow, but I definitely see the pink, the blue, and the white snow. And it's the pastel blue and pastel pink.
It's like confetti.
Yeah. So it's all right. So let's go ahead and get this stopper out of here and see what we're dealing with. All right. So got a little bit of glue.
Not bad though.
No,
They didn't go overboard, which is nice.
Right. So we got to get this piece of glue off of here. I'm just going to use my razor.
Glue is very
here.
orange.
Yes, orange glue. Okay. Get that piece of glue out of there. All right. Now we'll go around the stopper real quick, make sure it's not stuck to the glass at any point. Nope, looks good. All right, so now I'm going to take the needle nose pliers. And again, if this stopper is in good condition, needle nose pliers won't hurt it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll just come out no problem.
Excuse me.
All right, it is coming up and almost there. I just realized that the figurine isn't attached, so it's not like it's just a stopper we're dealing with here.
Right. Normally we would note the or try to remember to note the orientation.
Ah, look at this. This does spin, but
it's just coming off.
No, it's stuck.
Oh, it's stuck.
It's seized up. It's not moving. So we'll have to see
Yeah.
if we can figure out how to get that unstuck and if it's going to work. Okay,
Yeah.
so, and there's a bunch of the snow sitting there, so I don't want to lose all of that.
Right.
Okay, so let me go ahead and just set this over carefully over here so I don't lose that. Get the snow off my fingers here so I don't lose any, because we don't have pink and blue snow to replace it, and so this way we can save it. I don't want to lose any.
You might as well just grab the figurine with your nasty hands now. You already put your fingers in there.
My fingers are pretty big, so they're not going to fit in there. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's the
got it.
There's the figurine right there.
That's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot find this snow globe online, guys. Like, I found a similar one, but this specific one, can't find it.
Okay, so we're definitely going to save this snow because it's an unusual color. So we're going to pour this out, recover that snow, rinse off, and I don't think this needs to be washed really.
Just rinse it off.
And then we'll come back and see what's going on with this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've run into a couple of issues. First of all, the mechanism for circulating the snow, this thing is not going to work. I can see in there, it's probably hard to tell, but there are like 2 magnets in there that have rusted away, and there's a bunch of ball bearings bouncing around in there, and this thing, like I said, the magnets on top of the music box here would match up with that and spin this outer piece, and these paddles would circulate the snow. However, there's no salvaging this one because I can't take this apart, and even if I could, I wouldn't be able to get the magnets or the ball bearings back in place. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to just put this back together as is, and if we come across one of these mechanisms, you know, we'll go and open it back up and replace it. But for the time being, it'll just have to be one that you shake up that doesn't circulate by itself. The other problem we ran into is as we were, we broke the globe here. So the figurine, we were doing a little test, and the figurine bounced against the side of the globe and broke it. So we have another globe that we're going to put in there, and but first we got to take this one out. And so what we're going to do is we're going to heat this up with the hairdryer, loosen up that glue, and then we can pop this globe out and put a new one in there. All right, so Allie, can you get the hairdryer? Let's go ahead and
I think I can.
let's go ahead and get that globe out of there. All right, okay. There we go. The globe is out.
And just a friendly reminder from your local optician here, wear your safety glasses.
That's right. Okay. So
it's interesting. So they used a smaller globe and put a wider base to accommodate that part of the stopper.
yeah, well, this is a 3.5-inch globe, but it's too small. This is, that's the right size globe there, I think.
I think.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then,
that looks better. The other one looked a little dwarfy.
and then
so
the stopper that came with it will fit right in there. Okay.
We'll just have to still put that back on so it stands up, but
Right. So,
I'll use this for my shell one.
right. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, and even though this is not working, we have to mount this on here because it's, if it without this piece here, it sits down too low in the globe. So we're going to go ahead and remount this back on and then put it in the globe. And as I said, one day when we get a chance, we'll replace this piece. But for now, it'll look right.
Yeah.
All right. So first
Let me get rid of the broken.
Yeah, get rid of that broken
here.
globe, and then we'll work on the. All right. So we're going to go ahead and recover that snow right now. So as I said, it has that pastel pink, pastel blue, and white snow in there. And what we did is we poured the contents of the snow globe out into this measuring cup, filled it with water, clean water, and then waited for the snow to fall to the bottom. So now we're just going to go ahead and pour that water out and stop pouring as soon as the snow starts to, there we go, right there. There's some like white milky stuff coming out of there too.
Gross.
So all right, so now we're going to put more clean water in here. We're going to let that settle. and then we're going to pour the excess water out. And by the time we're done with this, it should be clean. Maybe you have to do it one more time. And as we mentioned before, another way of doing this is with a strainer, but it has to be very fine strainer, otherwise you'll lose your snow or your glitter that you're trying to recover. So this works pretty well. So we're going to go ahead and clean this up, and we'll be right back. All right, so we've got the snow cleaned up and recovered. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to mount this back onto the stopper, and then mount the figurine onto this. Again, since this is not going to work, I guess it doesn't really matter, but the problem is that if we don't put this piece in here, the figurine will be too low in the globe. So we're going to put this down first. So we're going to put a few drops of Zap-A-Gap.
Anybody want a grape?
Not right now, thank you.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to stick this down to the stopper.
Nicely well centered.
Okay. There it is. Now we're well centered. Okay. And then we're going to glue the figurine to this part right here, like that. Make sure that's centered. It's right there.
Actually, it's...
There we go. All right.
Looks good.
So we're going to hold this.
Yeah, it's a slippery little thing, isn't it?
It moved on me. Okay, I'm just going to let it sit.
Yeah.
Okay, it's still centered.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just going to press that straight down so that it sticks to that stopper, and we'll be right back when this is glue is dry. Okay, so this is all glued back together now. So all one piece now. Okay, so we're going to take this globe and fill it with water.
Got it?
Okay. Hold on to this, Sally.
Sure.
Okay, so this is a 4-inch globe. It holds 16 ounces of water, which is 32 tablespoons. And if we're going to do 30% glue, that's going to be 9.6 tablespoons. Of course, Allie has me round up to 10, so it'll be maybe 30.5, 31%, maybe something like that. So 10 tablespoons of glue. If this were working, we probably would not put any glue in there.
Right.
Because the water would be too thick, and it would cause this impeller not to work properly, because it'd be fighting against that thick water. So we would have just left it plain water and snow and let this do its thing. But since this is not working right now, we're just going to go ahead and put the glue in there for the time being. So my glue is right here. We're going to put 10 tablespoons in here. Let's go. And there is approximately 10 tablespoons of glue.
So much silence. Oh, I get glue on my fingers.
Nice.
I don't even know how I did that.
All right, so we're stirring that glue into the water until it turns clear, and then we know it's all dissolved.
It's pretty clear to me.
It looks pretty clear there. Okay, now we're going to add the snow that we recovered.
Oh, so
okay. Almost got it all.
Almost.
Almost. Let me just get. Can't waste any of that.
I know.
Okay, there we go. All right, and we're gonna top this globe off. Right there, like that. All right, Allie, if you could hold that. All right, I'm gonna wet the stopper to make it easier to install. That's right. Okay, let's get that in there, right there, like that. Let's go around.
She gonna spit at you, Captain.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay, now I'm gonna get my little screwdriver here and put it in between the stopper and the glass here to allow the water a place to escape as we push the stopper in. So let's get this all the way in there now. Oh, there we go.
I knew it.
There we go. Now we're getting some action now.
Yeah.
The water is starting to spray. All right. Getting a little wet, but that's okay.
That's what she said.
Oh, let me move this around.
Yeah.
It'd probably be better if I just do it this way.
Okay.
And then, let's see.
Ooh.
Well, no, I'm sure there's some bubbles hiding under there.
Yeah.
We didn't get them all now, I'm sure. Let's see. Yeah, there's bubbles in. So now, this piece under here is obviously going to have all kinds of air stuck in there.
Oh,
so,
yeah. I'm going to have to let this one settle for a minute, maybe.
So I'm going to move it around and let all of that, and I'm going to tap it here, kind of like any air that might be hiding.
Look at him run.
In the figurine or in that little circulation thing there. All right, so we got a few air bubbles. We're gonna let that sit for a few minutes. Let all those air bubbles get up to the top there, and then we'll get that air bubble out in a minute.
So different.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this bubble out of here. You may have seen early on we were using this syringe, and we still use this syringe in certain situations, but when we're able to put it underwater, that works a lot easier. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna get this stopper pulled back slightly. I'm gonna use the needle nose pliers. Now you could use just the needle nose to pull back on the stopper if you want to. As a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and do that, because I normally have this little screwdriver that I stick in there and to make a space, but you can use the needle nose pliers as well. So let's go ahead and see how that works. So we're gonna go ahead and put that underwater, and then I'm just gonna take the needle nose pliers and pull back on the stopper and let that bubble work its way out of there. So see, that was pretty easy. All right, so let's see. No bubble. Looks good.
Looks pretty
All right,
good.
so we can put it back together now. Okay, we got the globe all dried up. Air bubbles out, it's ready to go. So what we're gonna do to reinstall this globe, first we're gonna put a bead of glue around this base to hold the globe in place so we can turn it upside down.
It'll make it much easier.
Yeah, it'll be a lot easier to handle that way. Just gotta start at the top here, just at the very edge, and let it drip down the sides, and it'll catch the globe on the way in. It'll hold it in place for us long enough for us to be able to flip it over and it not move on us. Okay, so, and we saw that they're both facing Eeyore and Piglet there. So let's drop it straight in.
That's pretty good.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Well, let's make sure it's centered. No, it's not. There we go. Now
Okay.
now it's centered.
Okay.
Okay, that looks good. All right, now let's flip it over.
Okay.
Yep, it's centered in this. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna fill in the space between the globe and the base with glue, and then bring the glue over the top of the stopper and the opening of the globe, so hopefully it doesn't leak again. All right, here we go.
It's deep in there.
All right.
Right.
So we have, hold on. We have an air bubble.
Oh, we do have
We
an
have
air
an air bubble in the glue. So
Get to do
we have, okay, so we have one air bubble in the glue. That means that there was a little bit of water in between the stopper and the globe. And now when those air bubbles happen, that's the water vaporizing. And if you don't pop that bubble and add some more glue to it, you could end up having a leak right there. So go ahead and pop that.
I really like popping.
Okay. Allie loves to pop those bubbles.
Oh, damn, because I'm a child.
All right. And then we're going to go ahead and put some glue where that bubble was. Seal it up. There
Just
we
the
go.
one, not bad.
Not bad, no. Just one air bubble, so we got it pretty well. And this screws on, so go ahead and put that on there. We'll screw this back on. See how the hole, there we go. All right, so now we'll put these screws here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right. And there it is. There they are. I guess we could say it. There's several characters on here, but yeah, all finished up. And again, the circulation system for the snow not working, but until we find a replacement for that, the mechanism inside on the music box is still fine. We just need to get a new piece that goes under here. We've seen these before in other globes, so we'll come across one eventually, and then we'll just take this apart and replace that. But for now, it's all cleaned up. The figurine has been reattached, and it's all clean. And we've got the 30%, closer to maybe 30 and a half, 31% maybe of glue in here with the pastel red, blue, and white snow. So let's go ahead and shake it up and see.
Pink.
Pink, is that what I said?
Red.
Oh, did I say red? Okay, pink. There we go. So there we go, 30% glue and the colorful
so
snow.
Much better.
Yeah.
Now remember, I couldn't find this online.
Oh, right, exactly.
And they came up, when you go online, it brings up a different one.
Allie tried to find this globe online to see if we could get any information on it, but we could not find this globe no matter what we did. However, the globe that Allie did find online was a different globe, and as we're looking through the collection, we happen to notice, wait a second, we have that globe, and there it is right there. It's funny, it's I guess part of the series maybe. There's this but here Winnie and Tigger are kind of hugging each other, where here it looks like they're dancing, and then Eeyore's down here with Piglet, but he's kind of all by himself down here in this one. So we didn't even realize we had this one. But
I just happened to see it out of the corner.
Yeah, just happened to see it out there. But so one day we'll have to fix that one, and it looks like it has the same system as the other one. So no telling if that's working. Well, it's not working.
It's not,
I could say,
yeah.
So it probably has the same issue. But anyways, there it is. We're all finished, and it looks great. And so we'll just have to shake it up until we get that piece replaced, and it looks good. So and the tune that it plays is Beautiful Dreamer, right?
Yes.
Beautiful Dreamer is the tune. So let's go ahead and go out on this video with Beautiful Dreamer. There it is.
There it is.
So, hope you all enjoyed this video and maybe learned something. If you have a globe that's similar, you might understand now what kind of issues you might be dealing with and how to fix them. And whenever we do get around to finding one of these pieces here, we'll go ahead and do an update video so you can see what it's supposed to look like when it's actually working properly. But we got it 90% finished, so hopefully you guys will join us for the next video, and we hope to see you then.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Be safe. Take care. Bye.